Yes, and I'm live. This is the Savage Nation. We had a technical problem. I moved to another studio. Hopefully this will resolve the problem. I try to include you behind the curtain so you know what's going on. I know it's a national show, and you're sympathetic to things that happen. So we'll go back to the main question. The main question is, what do you think being a conservative means? And I began with the issue of animal activism as a conservative idea because I'm an animal activist. I've given money to an organization that tries to protect elephants from the poachers. And I hope that the consciousness will help others who are conservative. In fact, one of my women listeners left her entire estate to that organization. Didn't go through me. I didn't get 10 cents from it. I know that most of you think everyone's selling a rug or a book or a mustache wax. No, it didn't go to me. It went right to them. God bless them. I don't need the money, and they do. So we're talking about animals. We're talking about elephants because they're the symbol of the Republican Party. It's particularly appropriate. And I read you a story, Elephant Whisperer's Death Honored by Wild Elephants. A man died who had protected them his whole life on a private reserve in South Africa. He died of a heart attack, and these elephants came in a herd in a single line to his house, to their beloved man friend. And they're saying the elephant's journey to pay respect. How did they know? The supreme intelligence of animals. And I raised all of these other issues, which goes to the whole core of what's going on right now in America between so-called liberals who are really communists, naked, outright communists. There are no liberals in America. They're all communists. A communist wants to take what's not theirs and give it to those who never worked for it. That's not decency. That's not fairness. That's communism. And that's what we have now in exchange for the Democrat Party. But we've covered that. But beyond that realm, what is a conservative? We can't get stuck with the histrionics amongst us who say that it's about small government and low taxes. I mean, that's the limitation of your life. You're a very small, bitter, mean person. There's got to be more in your life than that. Of course that's important, smaller government and low taxes. By the way, speaking of taxes, remember I told you I was the first in the media, the radio media, to point out that China and Russia have no estate taxes. Remember I told you that 2 weeks ago? You were shocked to hear that? And not one Republican has told Obama, by the way, Mr. Obama, China and Russia, two communist nations, have no estate taxes. And Obama wants to raise it from 35 to 55. Today I'm walking around with my dog Teddy. A man comes up, big fan, blah, blah, blah. He says, you know, I'm originally from Canada. My family lives there. You know that Canada, which is a socialist nation, has no inheritance tax. So I was floored. China, Russia, Canada, no inheritance tax. Obama wants to raise it from 1/3 to 1/2 of after-tax dollars. He's a bigger communist than Karl Marx. The man is a bigger Leninist than Karl Marx. So don't think I don't understand what's going on. But I need to broaden the discussion to bring more people into the conservative tent. Because if you want to sell the small government, low-tax idea, then you better start talking about animals and conservationism and things of that nature in order to get younger people who don't understand the first thing about anything. They're children. They're not necessarily stupid. They're not necessarily idiotic. They're children. They were brainwashed. You will literally have to take an entire generation back from the wilderness of the school system and try to bring them back into the fold of reality. It's a very big job. It's a very big job indeed. It's a very big job indeed. So we're talking to you out there if you're a social conservative. We're talking about animals. Here's another one on my website. China's new leaders ban red carpets, pomp, and empty speeches. That should be sent right to Barack Obama. Ban red carpets, pomp, and empty speeches. Send it to Barack Obama. We don't need any more coronation balls for him and the missus. You get it? I'll be right back on the Savage Nation. Join the conversation, 855-400-7282. This is the Savage Nation.